Bjorn has been hired by the local town as a mercenary to clean out the dungeon. He's heard rumours of statues coming to life and killing people. But when Bjorn gets down there, he discovers that what once was sealed, a portal to hell, has now been opened over here. With some fast, cunning action, he remembers that he should be able to use a spell scroll, which is located here, and take it to the altar, which is here, to use an action to seal the portal once and for all. So I've added some of the gargoyles here for flavour, and they'll slowly be approaching with this open door down here. Just to add a bit of flavour, they are armed with a magic weapon over here. I have taken the Fatal Fury skill 1, and I am starting my stance on a Blood Rage here at the moment. So I will take my first action. First action will be to move, giving me 2 movement points. I will 1, and then Bjorn comes in. I will kick open this door and kill who is ever inside. He sees inside, and inside, what does he see? All types of manner of crazy artifacts and magical devices. The warp room. The active hero may choose another hero and place them in their zone if the other hero agrees. But I am by myself, so I will not. I will kick open the door, and then inside that room there is a treasure, and there is a roaming mob, or a regular mob, and that mob is skeletons. I thought I smelled something dead, and they are carrying a skeleton blade. So the skeletons here are carrying a skeleton blade. There's 2 of them per hero. On solo play, you will count as being 2 heroes. So the skeleton is here with his 2 armed guards. They trim it to life, and then they stand up, and they start to approach him. Bjorn not being too feared, he will move in with 2 movement points. 1, and then he will pick up this treasure on the ground. He'll scoop it up very quick. I have grabbed a steel helmet. So he puts the helmet on, and then with his 3rd action, he will move into the zones of the skeletons, and then he will fight them. He will use his natural ability here, take 1 wound, which gets converted into rage, deal a number of wounds, so this is like the headbutt. So I'm going to headbutt this first skeleton. So I run in with the steel helm, put it on, charge in head first, boom, and I get to assign damage per mana symbol and sword symbol. I've got a mana and a sword, so 2 damage to the first skeleton. I charge in there. He shatters to pieces. I get 1 experience point for that. The other one's jaw just sort of falls off as his mouth is agape from seeing his friend just get killed. And now that I'm in the zone, who is next? You're my friend. I will pay 1 action to attack. I will get a yellow dice. I'll get an orange dice for the crude axe. I will pay 1 blood rage to get a yellow dice. I'm in the shadow, so I get a shadow dice. And they have 1 minion, so I get a black dice against me. Ooh, nearly max on all dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swords and mana, and 1 scratch and claw. So I take 1 for this scratch and claw, which gets converted to blood rage or to rage. And they have a special claw symbol, defense 2, add 1 skeleton minion to this mob if possible, unless the attacking hero discards 1. So I see his friend start to reanimate, and I'm like, stay down! And because I've been chosen as a Lightbringer, I cast my hand out to make sure that the extra damage causes the bones to stir, and then they settle again. Whew. I can discard mana, that's fine. And then I will use this mana on this dice here to gain it back. So stay where you are, my friend. So this one is dead, as in he's got 1 blue as well. It's cocked. So 1. So yeah, he's got enough to kill him. And there we go, another XP, and that's all of my actions done. Then we have the enemy phase. The gargoyles will activate. 2 actions, 1, 2. They're slowly stomping their way through the dungeon, and then Bjorn and the skeleton are going to have a fight. And he's attacking with 1 yellow, and I am attacking with 1 blue. Oh, I'm defending with 1 blue. Plus, I've got my helm, which acts as an extra static defense. So he's. So I bring my axe up to block. You need some meat on your bones if you want to get through to me. That is the enemy phase, and then we have darkness track. And then I'll reset my actions to 4. 4 actions when playing solo. And then at the start of my turn, I will kill this guy. I'll get 1 action. I will assemble my dice pool. Yellow. Orange with crude axe, blue for his defense, purple for shadow, no minions so he doesn't get a black dice, and I will blood rage to do fatal fury to add a yellow dice. Oof. So 2 mana, can't use that for anything. 2 shields. Locked, and then 2 shields go through. His health is 2. He is shattered. 1 for the miniature, and then 2 for the boss. 1, 2, so I'm at 5. And this skeleton warrior is defeated. And I gain a skeleton blade and a treasure. So I will go to the treasure bag. Common treasure. An experience orb. I guess I'll take this skeleton blade to replace my crude axe, and I'll use this experience charm right now to push me to 1, 2, 3 to 8 experience. I'm feeling more powerful every day. And then he's dead, got my experience. And then my next action, I will pay this to pick up the scroll and then kick open this door. And then next is movement points, so I'll go 2 movement points. 1, 2. Then I will, with my last action, run to the altar. 1, 2. Alright, the enemy's phase. The enemy's phase, they will move. 1, 2. 1, 2. Level up phase. I will spend 1 level to go from level 1 to level 2. Okay, 1 extra XP, or not XP, and 1 extra health, and then I'll add 1 to the bag, 1 rare treasure. Then we will level up, and I will choose Provoke, level 1 power. We have Darkness phase. A roaming monster spawns out of the portal. This portal starts to spark and flutter. And behind, I hear as a griffin. 1 leg comes up, and then another leg, and then wings. This terrible bestial roar echoes through the dungeon. The close this portal quick. So Bjorn's turn is starting. Here we go. In his square, he will take 1 wound to do a headbutt on the stone statue. Oh, she misses. He hits the stone and nothing budges. All that happens is Bjorn gets a sore head. Not what I intended. So he will then attack. So he will grab a yellow dice. They will have a blue dice and 2 black dice for the minions. I will spend 1 blood rage to add another yellow dice to that. I will attack these creatures. Oop. Dice went out. So we have 1 shield, which they're blocking. And then that was an action to attack. And then I've got 1 damage from the scratch, which I'll cash in. 2, 3, 4. And then their claw, defense +1, so they are super blocking that. I think it's getting through. So the sword just carves off the stone, doesn't make any purchase, and only little cracks are coming off. So Bjorn sees that, and he is going to take his next action to jump out of the square, run through. As he runs through, he takes 1 hit for each miniature, so 1, 2, 3 damage, which become rage. I will spend 1 rage to change my stance to provoke. Then I will use 1 action to recover 2 health. And then last action I will use to read the spell scroll. I'll pull the spell scroll out. And even though Bjorn is a bit stubborn and he's not very intelligent because he was part of the Lightbringer brigade, his eyes glow and he can start to read this angelic script on the scroll. And with an utterance of language that these creatures fear, the portal starts to suck as the griffin is just awoken and it's coming, it's charging. It starts to get pulled back and it gets sucked through the portal. And then the gargoyles, their claws dig into the earth. 1 goes. 2 goes. Bye-bye! And then Bjorn just waves as this gargoyle gets sucked into the portal. That was intense. But something is coming. I must warn the others. He runs out. Nice.